a playoff game in Kansas City, it's a roller coaster. We saw Mahomes get injured. We thought it was going to be done. Only a high ankle sprain, and high ankle sprains are tough or rough injuries. But playing against Cincinnati, which is it's our kryptonite. And the one thing that everyone's talking about is the fact that, Cincinnati has our number. 3 straight games of them beating us by 3 points in all these games. And one thing that I see to be a little different, right? You see the end of that game on Sunday or Saturday. We had a little different of a game plan once Mahomes got hurt. It was more of a balanced approach. And I think people think that Cincinnati has our number. They've dominated us the last 3 times with the healthy Patrick Mahomes. But I think they're talking about this. How big of a deal is it going to be for Andy Reid's game plan on Sunday, for the fact that Cincinnati's never really seen our game plan with an 80% Mahomes or 75% Mahomes. It's going to be kind of a different game altogether for our team that Cincinnati hasn't seen before. We're going to see more of Pacheco. We might see more of McKinnon. How much of this game rides on Andy Reid's shoulders in the game plan he presents on Sunday night?
Well, you know what? I know you used the word dominant. I don't think they've dominated us at all. I think they've escaped these last 3 times. And so, if anything, I think the Bengals have been fairly lucky. I mean, we've handled them the first halves of each game like we should have. Like we were the championship team. Like we were the team to beat, and we were, and we still are. No question about it. And so, I think Andy, having this balanced attack, even if you use, Pacheco and those guys, like to me, as you should, I think the last 3 games, that should have been the game plan, at least getting those guys a little bit more touches. And so I think that might have been the one when we got beat down in Kansas City. We didn't have nothing to do. We in the red zone, 5 yards to go in, and we didn't run the football effectively. Well, now we got some bangers. Guys can get in. We know the guys are going to be able to come off the football and hit guys in the mouth. And I think that has always, at least for me, has to be a very important element of what you do, especially against a Cincinnati team, right? And so they know we can pass the football, and they sit people back 8, sitting back or 7, whatever in zone, just trying to cover and outnumber us. But if we're running the football effectively, they have to play us honest. And so Pacheco, he could start getting off, let him get some juice going. Same thing with McKinnon, a couple of little swing passes, maybe if you get a screen here and there, you're going to keep the defense on his toes. So I think Andy in himself, I think he understands. He's watched these last 3 games that we played, okay? And to him, it's all about, okay, well, listen, what did we not do? What did we not adjust to? And I think this is going to be different, right? I think maybe the first 3 games, I want to say was a lack of adjustment, but I think that our game plan was so solid that we felt like it was going to continue for whatever we did. And we just got caught in a couple of situations where we weren't able to move the football when we needed to win the game. But I do believe it's going to be different. Our defense is different. Also, stopping the run. The young guys in the secondary is going to do a really good job against their receivers, and their tight end. So it's a really good matchup for us, the way I look at it. Like I said before, I think the Bengals have been the ones that have won the victory. But to be honest, I look at us as being the more dominant team.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.